When you're praying for someone else, are they obligated to respond according to your prayers? Hi, this is Barry Phillips, a 10-minute Torah, day 3 of a year, and we are now in Genesis, Bereshit, chapter 19. We're going to skip down through much of the introductory part of the storyline here, and it says in verse 12, and the men, these are the two messenger beings that Yah has sent. They said to Lot, have you anyone else here, a son-in-law, your sons, your daughters, whomever you have in the city, bring them out of this place. For we're going to destroy this place because the cry against them has grown great before the face of Yahweh, and Yahweh has sent us to destroy it. Lot went out, spoke to his sons-in-law who had married his daughters, and said, get up, get out of this place. For Yahweh is going to destroy the city. But to his sons-in-law he seemed to be as one joking. And when morning dawned, the messengers urged Lot to hurry, saying, get up, take your wife and your daughters who are here, lest you be consumed in the punishment of the city. And while he loitered, maha is the Hebrew word there, means that he tarried, he delayed, he waited around, he fooled around, he was in no sense of a hurry, not aware of the time. While he loitered, the men took hold of his hand and his wife's hands and the hands of his two daughters, Yahweh having compassion on him, and they brought him out and set him outside the city. Excuse me. Lot is living in a very wicked place. Men, and just the last night, have tried to bang the door down to get to these two messengers, to have carnal relations with them. Lot's tried to reason, and he tried to play the diplomatic game and nearly got him killed. How did he end up here? Lot had wealth. He probably still has wealth. He had flocks, he had herds, he had servants, he had herdsmen. He chose the plains of Sodom, and he believed that all was going to be well. But he lived in a tent. And my theory is, such as it is that Mrs. Lot got tired of living in a tent and smelling like sheep, and convinced her husband, let's sell out, take the wealth, go into the city, buy a nice home. We can shop in town. I don't smell like animals all day. And we can have a normal life, Lot. You don't have to live out here in the dirt. And Lot did it. When they found him, he had a place in the gate, normally a place of prominence, influence, authority, jurisprudence. And later on, he's accused, you came in here and set yourself up to judge us, to influence us. They didn't appreciate that. But he knew better than to allow these messengers to spend the night in the city square. He knew what would happen to them. Yah is saying that I am showing compassion on you. Why is Yah doing this? Well, because Abraham prayed for him. Lot is not as spiritually keen or aware of things perhaps as Abraham is. Yah is not speaking to him with clarity. He's not showing up at Lot's door saying, I need to come in and talk to you. He sends messenger beings to get him out of town. So while Lot is failing to grasp the reality that is now upon him, he is delaying, he's arguing, he's debating, and ultimately he fails to save his family. He's about to lose his wife because her passions and allegiances are in town and not with him. His daughters are about to make some horrific decisions based on fear and misunderstanding and carnal grooming of their lives by where they've been living. Lot started out well. He does not finish well. He's ended up in a cave with two daughters in an incestuous situation with grandsons, it's just not good. This is not the way the righteous are supposed to be remembered. And it's not as though Abraham has not prayed for him. Now let's think about this. Abraham took him out with him from Ur to Haran and then into the land when he was told, leave your relatives behind. He has bent over backwards to help the man. He shared his wealth that he got out of the whole debacle with Pharaoh and Sarai being taken. So Lot comes out wealthy as well. He gives Lot first choice. Choose which way you want to go. I'll go the opposite direction. How magnanimous of the man. He has armed himself and gone to war, in a sense, to deliver Lot, only for Lot to turn around and say, thanks, we'll see ya, and go right back into the nest that he was delivered from. Now Yahweh has shown up and told him of the cities being destroyed, and he stands there in front of Yah's face, interceding and pleading and crying out. In the context of saving the cities, but in his heart and mind, I believe he was concerned about his nephew Lot. What does Lot do? Lot fails to take the seriousness of the matter seriously. When we pray for other people, we look at them and we have compassion on them, and we recognize that their situation and their lifestyle, their life choices have not rendered happiness or security or stability for them. And we pray. We've all prayed for people, and we've seen slight improvements here and there and get anticipating of maybe it's taken hold and maybe it's going to be good this time, only to be disappointed. People are people. What a fact. And they will prove their peoplehood every chance that they get sometimes. The truth is, as hard as you pray and as frequently as you pray, as powerfully as you pray, people are not obligated to turn their life around because you've been praying. So it's not prayer alone. Prayer is job one. Job two is to walk righteously before them and exhibit the benefit of doing so. Lot chose to distance himself from his uncle and to live separately. And there may be a long list of reasons why. He didn't want to be under Abraham's thumb, or he didn't want to be in the way, or he was tired of being told what to do. He wasn't appreciated. Who knows? The situation is this, though. Lot made his choices in spite of Abraham's prayers. Now, Abraham's prayers and intercessions saved his life. He's alive to make bad choices, but he is alive. Sometimes our prayers will save someone's life. Our intercession will cry out to heaven, and Yah show compassion. As it says, Yah is showing you compassion lest you be consumed in this city. So our prayers may have more benefit than what we understand. So Barry, you say it's useless to continue to pray. No, keep praying. Keep praying. Who knows that the next prayer you pray will result in a move of Yah's hand to be invested in someone's life to the extent that the Ruach speaks in such a way that they get it. The bell starts ringing. The scales fall off of their eyes. The cell doors open and the handcuffs fall off. And they suddenly come to an awakening. So we can keep praying. Why? Because we love people. And we don't want to see their lives destroyed or those that are around them destroyed. After all, somebody prayed for us. Even when we were too brick-headed to get it, we got it. Be sure to thank the person who prayed for you, or thank Yah for them in their memory. And I'll see you again tomorrow. To then, shalom.